or that might be from LinkedIn, feel free to give us a thumbs up, comments, or share this post to a wider community. Now, before we start this episode today on a practice growth tips, and this is mainly focused for our dental clients and for the dental communities, obviously. And if you're watching this, feel free to give us a thumbs up. Last week, we had amazing feedback, which my Anisha came along and there was so many gold nuggets we covered up about generating the new patients, because obviously Jan, Feb, it's a pretty dry month, and our clients, and especially the new clients, are getting the inquiries about how to generate new patients, how to get more inquiries. So that's what we have covered up. But this episode is primarily focused on Google Ads, and that's where I have got my special guest here who heads up our paid search and paid social ads. So let me welcome to Ian Penini. Good day, Ian. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how's it going, Praveen? I'm doing good here. How's it going?
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Good, thank you. I know you are very, very busy at the moment. Obviously, a lot of things have changed. So our viewers are curious to know, especially someone like you have worked in the past in Google USA and such a extensive knowledge of Google and overall conversion strategy, which you are doing for our clients. So our viewers are really curious to know, what is the latest trend of Google in Google Ads, especially when you talk about Google's is two things, right? One is organic, one is Google Ads. So our viewers are curious to know, what is the latest trend of Google in 2021? Yeah.
Okay, so for 2021, it's going to be an exciting year, I imagine, for every marketer. I would say that we have 3 main points for 2021. To start off with, we have automation. Then we have to think about back to the office. Are people going back to work, or are they going to work from home? And obviously, we need to talk about the season trends that are going to start in January this year and how that's going to evolve after all this post-COVID and what we're going to do with that.
Right. So tell me more a little bit, if that's okay, on a deeper side. What does that, the automation, if we would go back to, what does that mean to them?
Okay, what experts are talking about in Google Ads world is that what they're trying to push and trying to do is get people and clients to use more of their automation tools. So they're trying to hide a little bit more the metrics that we use on a day-to-day basis to optimize campaigns. What does this mean for big dental clients and small dental clients? Big ones, which have, let's say, 15 dental practice or more, are going to have to stop using their manual tools to analyze and use automation tools that Google offers, and lose a little bit control of their campaigns. So what we're going to have to do is test a lot more the ads that we run, the keywords that we run, and basically everything that we do in Google Ads, instead of using metrics and having that information. What they're saying is that for smaller practices, this is going to be a lot more convenient, because it's going to let them use less time in order to work on Google Ads. But in my personal opinion, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, because since you have this automation tool from Google, you can optimize and can't work as much as we do with our manual optimization. And if a client wants to work on their ads or work on their account, it's going to be more difficult, because these type of metrics are being a little bit hitting right now. Google is trying to do a little bit more. Yeah.
And I can imagine there's a lot of things are changing as we speak, especially heading to 2021, isn't it?
Yes, that's true. And well, I think that's a good point for us, Praveen, because people are going to need more marketers and more agencies to help them. So, well,
you bet. Now that also means sometimes, as a dentist, as you know, very, very busy and finding out who to trust, because everyone's saying I'm the expert. So that's where the tricky part is. And somewhere like you and your team obviously comes up with that, years of extensive knowledge. So it's always tricky, isn't it?
It is. Recently, I've seen an account where a client said that they had an agency working on that account, and they were supposedly experts. And oh my God, it's really bad. Actually, there are a lot of people that call themselves experts, but when you see the result, it's not as good as they promised. So well, we're here
Totally
to
agree with you. Now,
right?
what's the second point, Ian? So, okay, you mentioned about what is the second point for them to observe in 2021?
Okay, so the second point would be back to the office. We need to analyze that trend and see if people are going to do a full time at the office, going to do half and half between the office and the home, or completely stay at home for work. A lot of research shows that people, when they work from home, their time on screen increases more than when they work from the office. So that's going to be crucial for our optimization and the message that we send them through our Google Ads.
So what you're saying literally is it matters where the peoples are watching, because obviously before in the COVID, a lot of them are staying at home with the restrictions. So it doesn't, but now obviously back in office, hopefully everything is opening up. So it means people are traveling. So it also matters. Yeah. Is that what you're saying, Ian?
Correct. It matters a lot. And what I think is that it's going to be a little bit of a mixture. People are going to go back to the office. Some are going to stay home. So what that means is time on screen is going to decrease a little bit, not too much. And we're going to have to work hard on getting those impressions and the amount of clicks that we want our clients to have. That's why we need to work hard and optimize on a day-by-day or week-by-week basis in order to get those results.
Right. Okay, that's great. And any final things on our Google for the trend for our viewers to understand?
Oh yeah, of course. So 2021 is kind of a mystery. Like I say, we don't know what's going to happen with COVID, where people are going to work. So we have to be really focused on what the trends are going to be, what type of services clients or actually patients are searching for, and that way we can offer what the patients are looking for and optimize on focusing on the patients.
Great insight. Great insight, because after all, every patient is different. So understanding that patients, understanding and testing. I think what I just heard from you is test and measure, because
Right.
you can't just put in a credit card and just run the ads and then check every month or 2 months, 3 months. You got to check every day, and that's where you and your team, Maria, and number of your team is very much on day-to-day operation. And that's where
Correct.
you get a lot of real-time data, yeah?
Exactly. Yeah. That's where we need to work a lot and where we get that data in order to optimize every day. Every day counts.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. And so then would that be okay if you just gives the bit of heads up to how at 360 Dental Marketing we are helping our dental clients to get the results in, day out.
Okay, sure thing. So now that the holidays are coming up, Christmas and New Year's, we're running 3 campaigns that we've seen that's been working a lot. First off, we have the voucher campaigns, which are special Christmas vouchers for all the dental clients, and that's actually has gotten a lot of results. It's really good to have those voucher sales for people to buy them for the loved ones, give them out as gifts. So that's really interesting to look out for. Since a lot of people may be busy and can't go regularly to a dental practice, we've seen that the emergency appointments have also been running really good, and we're running those 2 campaigns simultaneously. And the final one is the Win It or Lose It campaign. So a lot of health funds stop their year in the 31st of December, and you lose the amount of coverage you had that year. So a lot of people are trying to make the most out of it and use it these last weeks before the year runs out.
Okay, so yep. Now, good thing for our viewers or for our clients is obviously we are making it happen for them. So which is really good. But those viewers who are watching this and they are looking for some ideas, is perhaps still we have got about 2 weeks, nearly 2 weeks there, for the Win It Lose It campaign, which obviously Health Fund will reset everything on 1st of Jan. So I think better to hit harder, especially if you are if you're with HCF and with Bupa. So that's one thing. Now, you also touched on emergency appointments. So especially for those practices who are opening during this holidays time. Yeah, Ian?
Correct. Yes, that's for dental practices open for these dates in the year. I know that a lot of them close, so it's also a good opportunity for the ones that stay open to focus on that emergency appointments.
Absolutely, especially for those who have just open up in a couple of years, especially the new practice, or they have just acquired the new practice. It's a good time to at least have someone there, or timely wise, even they can do a virtual consultation, and if the patients are serious or they need emergency, obviously they can generate that new patient. That's great advice, Ian. So that's good. Now, what are the action steps for the dentist? Then those who are viewing this right now, what would you suggest based on the Google trends, based on what is happening for the 2021? What do you advise first thing they need to do during the holidays?
Okay, so before the year ends, I would recommend doing a little bit what we're doing for our clients. It's focus on the voucher sales, emergency appointments, and Win It or Lose It. And afterwards, January and February, which are kind of the slow months of the year, you have to really analyze your website, see if it's mobile friendly, see if you're targeting the right keywords SEO wise, and also paid search wise. See if your campaign structure is according to what patients are looking for. And well, try to optimize your website as much as you can now that these 2 months are coming, which won't have as much traffic as the rest of the year. So it's a good time to really work on that image towards the customer.
Right. Okay, that's a great advice. So what you're saying is, again, back to basic. Check the foundations, about the website, how the website is built. Now, just curious to know. I mean, so recently someone asked me, what about Wix and some closed platforms? What do you think? If does those websites? Obviously, I can understand that from the SEO perspective, it matters because those websites is, almost it is very hard to rank. But what is your thought on Google Ads for these websites, Ian?
Okay, so it's not really well known why Wix doesn't rank as good as WordPress, for example. But yeah, that matters a lot also for paid search, because when you have a list of keywords that you're working on the paid side and want to get people and users to visit your website, your SEO ranking matters a lot in the paid side, because it increases, if you have a bad ranking, it increases the cost of your ads and it won't show as much as a good ranking. So what I would recommend is having a really good website. WordPress is working really good, and having it mobile friendly is extremely important in these times, because more than 60%, I would say 70% of the searches come from mobile, and yeah, that's where we have to aim. Mobile
Absolutely.
users.
So, and obviously that makes sense. Everyone is on this little device these days, isn't it?
Exactly.
Especially now, even after COVID. I mean, after this 2021, when people are going back to the new normals, so things would be changing drastically. There's no doubt. Okay, that's good. So what you're saying is obviously focus on the emergencies, focus on the vouchers, focus on we need to lose it for next 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Yeah. Till January, and then obviously while the dental practice would have a time, it is always time to go and reflect, see how is the website, how is about your keywords and tag and targeting. I think targeting and all those structures is very important, isn't it? The basic SEO to even get get the Google Ads. Google Ads. Is that right in saying that? Yeah.
Correct. Yes, it's really important. And like I say, January and February are really good months in order to have someone look at your website, see if your campaigns are running correctly, see if your targeted audience is the right one. So if you need a little bit of help, we're here to evaluate your website.
Beautiful. Now, also last thing, I'm conscious of nowadays, especially for the high-level treatment. We are doing some small ads like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and all our creative team is focused, and they are creating all these digital assets or collaterals and giving to you and your team to do the paid ads or Instagram ads. What do you think? Are they good, or is the dental practice who are listening this right now? Do they have to focus on those ads? If so, why is that, Ian?
Yes. So what we've seen from our data and our metrics is that when a user wants to go to a dental practice, they really search on how the place looks, the dentist that is gonna perform on them. So it's really important to have those videos, those type of pictures of the dental practice, and show the user what they're gonna meet when they have this consult. So it's really important to have those type of pictures and those type of ads, which show the whole practice to the user.
You bet. And that's what the sort of a patient's experience, isn't it? And I do remember a number of we have done a sort of 360 videos, the whole virtual tour for a number of practices, especially focusing on cosmetic practice. So what you're saying is it's an investment to build those digital assets. Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. Thank you, Ian. So I hope that's been value. And anything you want to add on this? Obviously, you have taken your time. You've been very, very busy, especially next, this heading up to Christmas time. So anything you want to share to our viewers right now?
I think that's about it. I just want to say Happy Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. So have a good holiday, and take care.
Thank you so much, Ian. Once again, I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you very much. See you, Praveen.
Cheers. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed these quick episodes with Ian Penini, who is our head of our paid search and social strategist. So he and his team is obviously creating amazing results for our clients. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, okay, so you want to position your brand, dental practice brand, as well as generating more appointments, obviously new patients, existing patients, or the lapsed one, definitely we can help you to build. So all the details you can find out. You can reach out to me at Praveen at viznetwork.com.au. You can just drop me a quick email or visit our website at 360dentalmarketing.com.au. Once again, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.